Okay, guys, it's time to look back on the SEC games this week. So, as you guys know, I covered the Tennessee game in the last video, and the one before that, I did predictions on what I thought was going to happen this week. Well, this week I went 5-3. So it's always good when you predict games and you get more of them right than you do wrong. Makes me feel a little bit better. We'll start with Arkansas. They lost a heartbreaker in overtime this week to their hated rival, Texas A&M. You hate to lose to your rivals, and even more when you almost had them. It was a very close game. Took it into overtime. Texas A&M gets the ball first. They score a touchdown. Arkansas goes to answer. He throws a pig. You can't win them all. It really hurts, for them right now. And my original prediction for that game was 35-24 Arkansas. It was the first one I got wrong this week, guys, but it was a good game to watch. A lot better than the next one on our list. Tennessee survives an 0-4 UMass. They were 0-4 before they played us. Now they're 0-5. I don't have to go over this one. I did it in the last video. I don't think I have anything left to say on that. That's positive anyways. But they beat them 17-3. And the original projection I had for this game was 31-17 Tennessee, and as you guys know, that did not happen. On another note, South Carolina made a comeback in the fourth quarter. They were down 14-0 playing Louisiana Tech, and they come back to beat them with the last-second field goal, 17-16. It survives the scare for them, and shows that the South Carolina team, they can make comebacks, and just like Tennessee was last year, never sleep on them. Because like I said last week, anybody can win any week. Well, Louisiana Tech thought that would be them this week. South Carolina comes and fights back. And, kudos to them. Good job fighting back to win that game. My original prediction was 42-21 South Carolina. But South Carolina wins. So like I said before, point for me. So that was the second one I got right this week. So this next one's kind of funny because, my prediction video, I was hoping Vanderbilt would come to play. They didn't. So my headline for this one is Vanderbilt finally gets Bama. I just have to leave it there because, they got Bama. Definitely. They lost 59-0. Couldn't get any offense going. Their defense couldn't do much against Alabama. It's Alabama. They come played Alabama football just like I said they would. But not final score, though, because that was just me hoping for an upset. They got Bama. They lost. Needless to say, nothing else. Original prediction, 38-34 Vanderbilt. That one was a stupid pick. But what can I say, guys? I wanted to see the upset so bad. I know a lot of you guys probably did too. Okay, so next game, Georgia proves they are the best Bulldog in the SEC this year. They absolutely dominated Mississippi State. Didn't look like they had anything going. They beat them 31-3. Original prediction for that game was 49-41 Georgia. Another pick right for me. Yay. Okay, LSU struggled against Syracuse this week. I don't know if they're having a hangover loss from Mississippi State last week. Don't know really what got them going because I was expecting a blowout. My original prediction was 56-0 LSU. They did, however, win 35-26. Florida ripped the hearts out of Kentucky fans and me this weekend. Kudos to them. They were able to come back and win that game when it didn't look like they had a chance at all at least me watching the game. And they beat them 28-27. Kentucky was, they were at the 30-yard line. They had just executed a really great run play that got them 15 yards. However, one of their linemen he got greedy with it. Had he not done that, Kentucky would have been in field goal position in a better stance than they were. That's like a 40-yard field goal compared to about a 57, I think it was. So that would have been nice for them. Probably would have won the game. I don't know what would have happened because it didn't happen. They got called back on a holding. And he kicked it. He had it straight. It was going to go down the middle, but it was 10 yards short. He did all he could in my mind. As a kicker, you got to get ready for next week. Sucks that you missed that one. That makes it, I believe, 31 years in a row that Florida's beat Kentucky. And, all I can say is hopefully you guys will get them next year, You did all you guys could. You just let them come back and just got to go back to work for next week. So, like I said last week, one of the more unwatchable games for this week would have been Auburn, Missouri. And I was almost right on the score, too. Auburn cruises past Missouri 51-14. My original prediction, 63-21 Auburn. So I got that one right. And last week, I don't know if I said this a second ago, but my original prediction for the Florida-Kentucky game was 42-17 Kentucky. And as you guys know, I didn't get that one right. So I'm going to move on to some top 25 action, move away from the SEC for a minute. So North Carolina State upsets number 12 Florida State 21-27, so they beat them by 6 in a close ACC conference play. So, that makes, I think, Florida State 1-2 now, or 2-2, because I know they lost to Alabama in week 1. Number 16 TCU goes into Oklahoma State, and they beat them in Big 12 conference play 44-31. So that's another upset this week. A game that really surprised me this week, number 3 Oklahoma just about lost it was a good game for Baylor. They're 0-3 coming into this game. They come in, I don't give them much credit at all to come in there and do anything. Well, they come in and they only lost 49-41. Just shows improvement, at least for them, and hopefully they'll be able to recover the rest of the season for their fan base, because I know how it would feel to be 0-4 and looking in just like, what are we going to do? So kudos to them getting ready for that game. Just couldn't pull through in the end, Number 22 San Diego State narrowly defeats Air Force 28-24. Air Force just about upset Tennessee a couple years ago, so it doesn't surprise me that they're going up against top 25 teams and giving them trouble. But like I said, you put some of these teams on the schedule to dominate, and when you don't dominate, not only does that make you look bad, but it really upsets your fans, and I can understand if they're mad at this one this week, or if San Diego State's moved out of the top 25 for a close game. Number 4 Penn State survives a very scary game. They beat Iowa, I think, with a pass play as time expired, and they won 21-19, and one that I was watching and was thinking in my mind Iowa was going to win this from the start. Well, they did until the last 10 seconds. Kudos to them for coming back and winning the game. It's what you're practicing to do. It's what they did. Good job. Number 24 Oregon loses a close one to unranked Arizona State 37-35. Stinks when you're finally in the top 25, your team's looking good again, and just knocked out of it. But I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll do some more college stuff throughout the week. Have a prediction video out for the next couple games in the SEC and possibly some top 25. I think I've decided not to do the NFL videos just yet. I know more about college right now than I do NFL. And if you guys like this video, leave me a like. If you're new, subscribe. It always makes my day to see new subscribers. And like I always say, peace out, guys. I'll see you in the next video.